The SYM T2 250i may not be quite at home among the sport bikes of the Shootout, but as an entry-level mount, it's hard not to look past the affordability of this machine. We wanted to see how the Street Fighter held up against the more sport-oriented motorcycles in the segment, so put it on the road to find out.
People are probably wondering why the SYM's even in this contest. I mean, it's a Street Fighter, it's 50 cc's down on the competition. But honestly, it's a pretty good bike. It's over $1,000 less expensive than any other bike here. I think if you want to kind of get a motorcycle, you want like a real motorcycle that's like bigger than a Honda Grom, but not so gnarly as maybe like a RC390, and you don't have a lot of money, the SYM's the motorcycle. It costs $3,800 brand new. I think that'd be a good option for someone who just wants something that's really affordable, but maybe not the best performing.
The SYM Fighter is kind of a tough one to swallow in this lineup. It's definitely a little outclassed by a lot of these bikes. The ergonomics were a little weird. We kind of had like a bunched elbows and bunched knees, even for a small person like me, so I think a lot of riders might find that a bit uncomfortable.
Definitely awkward feeling. The bars come in, tuck in, and it's a real different sensation, especially coming off of these other bikes.
What wasn't uncomfortable was the seat. It was for sure the plushest seat out of all these bikes. So if you're going to log a lot of miles doing freeway or kind of casual street riding, you'll be definitely comfortable sitting in that seat.
Traveling straight, it was super comfortable, and I really enjoyed it. So when you got into the corners, that the funky bend of the handlebars, really kind of made your elbows dig into your side.
It's a little slow in the power, but I think as far as top speeds go, it'll keep up nicely on the freeway with all the rest of these bikes.
The thing that really kind of got me is as soon as you hit the red line, power cuts off abruptly. It kind of jars, and you got to really pay attention to not going over 9,000 RPM.
The motor has good torque down low. It doesn't have a ton of horsepower, obviously being a 250.
It's not the fastest thing on the road, but it works. It handles pretty well. I'm sure the ergonomics are a little bit goofy. It's probably going to favor someone who's a little bit smaller.
It just needs a little bit more refinement. If the bars are a little bit better, if the suspension had a little bit more dampening, I think anybody could be super happy with it. It's by far the cheapest bike here as far as price. So I mean, as a first-time rider, somebody buying a bike for the first time, I think it's a good choice.
The SYM was outclassed in terms of engine performance and needs some refinement in the braking and handling departments as well. High marks in fuel economy and its low price make this bike an alluring commuter option though, along with a comfortable seat and upright ergos. As the entry-level segment continues to expand, we don't doubt the SYM will find a receptive audience. But against the current crop of low-displacement sport bikes, the SYM places fifth.